Hey, what's going on, family? I hope everybody's having an absolutely incredible day. Welcome once again, and I'm so grateful as always that you took out your time to view this very short video on how I'm going to make sure that you have not only lasting change in your life, but positive change in your life to live your very best life. So I was thinking to myself the other day, how do I get people to make more money? How do we make more money, right? Everybody wants to do it. Everybody's thinking about it. If you scroll down your Instagram or your Facebook timeline, you see several schemes. You see people saying, hey, give me 500, I'll exchange it out, and I'll give you 1,000 or whatever it is. It seems that we spend our entire life trying to figure out how to make money. There's so many different philosophies out there, do what you love. There's different philosophies as far as, hey, don't worry about doing what you love, just do it to make money. There's so many different companies. I could go on and on and on and on and on. But how do you really make more money? Well, first of all, I want to give you guys a story. When I came out of college, I thought for sure that anything that I was going to be a part of, my standard was to make six figures. I said, you know what? I had made six figures before with another business. If I'm going to go to college and get an additional education, then I should be well prepared to be an asset to any company and in fact make six figures. So it seems realistic, right? My degree was in finance and economics, and what I felt is that if I could go anywhere in the world and have the ability to use my gift, which is selling, which is communication, which is getting across or conveying an idea to somebody else and influencing them, then I should be valuable enough for six figures. Now, I want you guys to be taking notes on this because this is extremely important to your process, no matter where you are. I'm talking to people that are making $9 an hour. You could be in a salary position making $50,000 a year. Hey, you could have already made six figures and you're looking to get to 7. Well, I end up talking to a good friend of mine, and he said, hey, listen, I know about an industry where not only can you make great money, but you can almost make $1,000 a day. I said, what? Because at the time, I was looking for jobs making $14, $15, $16 an hour. So for me to have the idea that I could make daily what I was thinking about making every 2 weeks just was beyond me. And I just didn't understand it. Now, I'm not going to tell you the industry because that's not even important to this video. But what I do want you to understand is, how do you make money? How do you determine how you make money? In my opinion, the worst way you could ever make money is by trading your time for dollars. I'm gonna say that again. The worst way that you could ever make money is by trading your time for dollars. Now, what do I mean by that? There's a lot of people that think, you know what, I get paid $20 an hour. No, that's not necessarily true. You don't get paid $20 an hour. Why? Because if you weren't there for that hour, you would not be paid. Oh, well, no, Damon, I'm on a salary. Okay. Well, if you got paid that salary, if you didn't show up for an entire year, would you still be paid? Absolutely not. So what these employers are telling you is that your value to the marketplace is X amount of dollars. Your value to that hour is $10, is $15, is $20, is whatever they deem necessary or acceptable. They're determining that. So I want you to write this down. Your compensation, your income is going to be directly correlated to the value that you bring the marketplace. I'm going to say that again. Your income will be directly correlated to the value that you bring the marketplace. Now, how do you determine your value? Write this down. The way to determine your value is the need for what you do, okay? The need for what you do, your ability to do it, and the difficulty there is in replacing you. Please write that down. So, let's go back. I digress. How do most people think about making money? Well, as we were told when we were younger, we're going to go to school, we're going to get great grades, we're going to graduate from high school with honors, we're going to go on to an acceptable university with all type of accolades and graduate with honors, and by doing that we'll be accepted into an employment with a wonderful company, and we'll work 40 years to retire and get that pen and maybe a Rolex or a nice pension. Ladies and gentlemen, those days are gone. You and I both know of people very distinctly that unfortunately have lost their jobs without a pension. I mean, pensions are being cut every single day. A lot of people don't understand this, but the 401ks that many of you are depending on is regulated by the government. Well, if you've paid attention to the government, no matter what year you watch this, rates are going that way, right? So who knows what that's going to be? Job security is non-existent. So in this day and age, how do we truly figure out how we can provide security for our families with a stable income? Well, again, your income is going to be in direct correlation to the value that you bring the marketplace. How do you figure out value? I want to say that again. It's very important that you understand this. The need for what you do, your ability to do it, and the difficulty there is in replacing you. Let's think about somebody that makes millions of dollars. Steve Jobs, rest his soul, he's no longer here. Multi-billionaire, right? Matter of fact, we'll take somebody that's current. The gentleman that made Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos. I'm saying it with a little accent because I believe that's how it's pronounced. Jeff Bezos, the man is the richest man in the world. Why? The need for what he does. Has anybody that you know gotten something off of Amazon? Absolutely. I use Amazon every single day. They have a wonderful app. It's called Audible. If you're not familiar with it, I encourage you to download it to your phone right now. Audible, right? Have you ordered anything for Christmas, for any other holiday off of Amazon? Have you looked at any Facebook posts and somebody had a link there for you to purchase a product? Guess what they're using? Amazon. So if you're the gentleman that created this platform, well, is there a need for what you do? Absolutely. We need it. It's completely changed the world. Internet marketing has completely changed the world, guys. His ability to do it. He created the platform. He created the company. He was the idea behind it. The need for what he does? Absolutely, there's a need. His ability to do it? Absolutely, he created it. The difficulty there is in replacing you? Absolutely, it's difficult, right? There's no way we can replace a Jeff Bezos. But at this point, if we needed to, we would have to buy him out. Think about somebody that's the higher up in your company. Maybe it's McDonald's. We use that as a perfect example. Well, if you own the franchise, is there a need for what you do? Absolutely. People are going to be eating burgers until heaven comes, right? His ability to do it. Well, if you can get people together, different personalities, and get them to work for a common goal on one accord and be efficient, absolutely there's a need for what you do, and you're great at it. Is it difficult to replace you? Absolutely. Now let's think about when you're getting paid hourly. I think there's a lot of people that at one point in their lives, if they're not even doing it right now, may work a job at a call center. Well, most people at a call center may be getting paid $10 to $20 an hour. Depending on your lifestyle, that may be a great job for you. I don't know. But think about it. What is the need for what you do? Well, it's pretty tough. Could they get replacement for it? Absolutely. Your ability to do it. How often do people take extra training to learn how to do a desk job? Not very often. So are you replaceable? Absolutely. Is there a need for what you do? Yeah. But how difficult is it to replace you? There's a human resources department that has people on the waiting list to get rid of you, and your compensation is equal to that. What's my point here? Guys, the money matters. And I apologize if it's a little shaky right now. I'm on the road, getting my creation on, having fun, loving on the people. Michigan roads are ridiculous, okay. But anyway, guys, money matters. Money matters. Now I'm talking to the entrepreneurs out there who seemingly are so busy during the day, who are doing so much, that have so many ideas, and they're putting up the Facebook posts and they're putting up the Instagram posts and they're grinding, right? I'm really getting after it today. Come on, guys. Money matters. Think about your area of business. In my opinion, there's 3 areas that are probably the most important areas in life that are probably recession proof. One is going to be health and wellness. The second one is going to be fitness, right? And the third one is going to be lifestyle. Guys, real estate, insurance, different things like that. There's a huge demand for that. But how good are you? Here's a better question to ask you. Instead of worrying about how much you are going to be paid an hour, depending on the industry you're a part of, you need to worry about how much will you be paid a day. All right, so here's my tip for success for you when it comes to the money, because I feel that money truly matters. I began to make the shift in my income when I started to worry more about income creating activities. When you become an entrepreneur and you're completely reliant on your own ability to create money, what you kill is what you eat. The way I began to think about money was completely different. It wasn't, okay, I'm gonna go out every day and I'm just gonna drive around, and by me doing that, I'll be able to create a six-figure income. No, it's the energy that I put into the hours. It's the actionable steps that I put into every hour, right? It's the value that I'm bringing to the marketplace. So I asked myself, okay, is there a need for what I do? Well, absolutely. People are dying every single day. Absolutely. People need to be inspired. People need to be motivated. People need to have an example of what's possible. Absolutely, there's a need for what I do. Now, what is my ability to do it? Well, if you want to figure out what your ability to do it is, take a look at your bank statement. Take a look at your compensation here within the past few months. Take a look at your 1099 over the last few years. That will be a clear indicator, not of what your ability is, not about what your potential is, but what you've actually brought to the marketplace as far as value. Is it difficult to replace you? Well, based on where I am right now, it would be a little tough, right? At least I like to think so. So how do I figure out what I need to make? I started looking at my income on a daily basis. Guys, whatever your income goal is, and many of you have set the goal already for this year. Maybe it's for, many of you have set an income goal for this year. Maybe you've set an income goal for this month or whatever it is. This is what I want you to do. I want you to reverse engineer, write this down. I want you to reverse engineer exactly what you want to make on a yearly basis. And I want you to think of this as if you were going to change your yearly income or your monthly income into your daily income. Remember, a goal is not to get, a goal is to help you grow. Your life is going to be in direct proportion to the quality of the questions you ask about your life. So I'm gonna give you the question that I ask myself. Based on my yearly income, if I wanted to take that monthly income and change it into a daily income, what would I need to do? What an incredible question. So if you're used to making $5,000 a month, what would you need to do to make $5,000 a day? I want to give you the secret. Here's the secret, guys. The quality of your life is in direct proportion to the quality of the questions you ask about your life. So this is what you need to do. I want you to take a 3x5 note card, and I want you to begin acting as if, right? Remember, faith is the elixir to fear. It's the only antidote to fear. So the only reason you're not making the money that you truly want to make in your life right now is because you're afraid of what's on the other side. Remember, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek. So you're afraid of leaving your comfortable position. You're afraid of looking into other options. You're afraid of, if you do reach that success, will you be able to keep the money? And what I'm telling you, my friend, is if you begin to act as if you begin to live as if you're already making that money, wonders will happen in your life. You will begin to see the opportunities. You will begin to recognize the people that you need to talk to. You will begin behaving as the person that makes that amount of money, and it will immediately enter into your life. Guys, if you're understanding this, please leave a comment. So I want to give you a quick example. Again, if you're making $5,000 a month, on your 3x5 note card, I want you to write in, I am so happy and grateful now that. I am so happy and grateful now that I am making $5,000 a day. I am so happy and grateful now that I am making $5,000 a day. And I need you to see it everywhere. It needs to be on the back of your door. It needs to be everywhere you look in your home. You need to see that car. It needs to be on your mirror in the morning. It needs to be on everything. You need to see it all the time. It needs to consume your thoughts. And I promise you, within 90 days of you doing that, magic is going to happen. As a man believes in his heart, so is he. The minute you believe it, it will already be done, my friend. So hopefully this information helped out a little bit. Guys, do me a huge favor. I want to connect with you. We got some incredible things going on. Make sure you reach out to me over on Instagram, Damon P. Dillard. It's Dillard. Check me out on Facebook, Damon Dillard on Facebook. Feel free to shoot me a DM. Feel free to shoot me a message on Messenger. I always reply pretty quickly. Guys, share this message out. There's somebody that needs to know that where they are, that what they're doing right now is not the end. There's so much more available to them. Family, I will see you guys at the top, not from the top, because you deserve it. Have a great day, guys.